Hi there, Cancer. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your mid-September reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little before the 15th, a little after the 30th, 31st. Let us get started, Cancer. Okay, as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, I was getting this feeling of you are drawing closer to something. And I'm getting that it is, I'm hearing esoteric in nature for a number of you, but also or matter of understanding. Okay, understanding. I'm hearing the peripheral matters of what matters. Okay, and I'm seeing you almost like looking at yourself in a mirror. Okay, and you're I'm hearing taking a very close look at it all. Okay, at it all, and let's see what energies come through for you here, Cancer. And you've been popping out, I will say, popping out for almost every single sign now, every single reading. You've been popping out. So, very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. But the moon is currently in Cancer, so now there's something I'm hearing. There's something that you are wanting. Okay, to take a firm turn with, a firm grasp with, but there's almost, I'm hearing there's this retraction, like it's almost like it's like stop, start, okay, start, go, stop, stop, go. It's like a little bit like, I'm hearing energetic variance. Okay, it's like there's a desire to do it, but then it's like there's something clunky about it. It's like I want to do it, but then a little bit of performance anxiety maybe about it. Okay, but oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, lovely. Cancer. Now you have here. Let me read them all off to you. The Set of Cups in reverse. You have the Two of Swords in reverse in the recent past. The Ten of Cups in reverse in the deep past. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse in your energetic pathway. Lovely. That leads you into the Ace of Pentacles. Brand new beginning, transmutation of what it was that just was not satisfying us by way of the work that we've done, by way of the work that we contribute to. It could be actually home life, work life, matters of finances, career, absolutely. How we derive a sense of security and stability, and how that dimension of security and stability, in a way, I'm hearing infiltrates the matters of heart. So how we feel emotionally replenished by way of the work that we do. Are we feeling emotionally replenished by way of the work that we're doing? Does it serve us? I'm hearing, does it serve our higher purpose, our higher good? I'm hearing that for a number of you. Of course, the general reading, right? Always take it as you will. Two of Wands in reverse, mirroring the Two of Swords. Now, several signs have been getting multiples of two as well. I believe it was, definitely. Scorpio, and I believe Pisces as well, perhaps Sagittarius as well. Okay, now the Mother of Swords is in reverse in your environment. You have two mothers here, and a strong mothering energy coming through for Leo, specifically Leo. So you may be involved with a Leo, someone who has a lot of Leo in their chart, or this could be speaking of your very own propensity. You have the Mother of Cups upright, who's motioning over to the Mother of Swords. Very interesting interaction between these two, and this interaction between these two cards specifically has been coming out for a few signs now. You have, so this is, okay, backtracking. Mother of Cups, upright, in your energetic pathway that leads you into your final outcome of the Devil in reverse. There is this complete retraction from whatever we realize does not satisfy us, not only financially, not only materially, not only in terms of security and stability, but also emotionally. Okay, you're seeing these two sort of converging realities, okay, to you. I'm hearing the harnessing of I'm hearing your prospect, okay, your being, your character, as fundamental. Okay, as fundamental. And I'm hearing they must coexist in harmony. Okay, I'm hearing you can't have a one-legged race horse. Okay, something to do with a certain track, a course that you've been perhaps traversing for quite some time, and you realize, I can't hop anymore. You know, it's like, why am I hopping? Okay, this is, if I need to hop, this is not the course for me. I don't want to hop. I want to make the ground that suits me and speaks to me rather than trying to, right, adjust myself. I'm hearing limber. It's like it's been this like bending over in so many ways. Okay, and I'm hearing specifically it's like flexibility, twisting and turning. That of what to do what in the end, in some shape or form, may not have fully given me this series of satisfaction. So it may have been something cyclical, okay, and almost accumulating over time. Now, the Ace of Wands is upright in your theme, beautiful, overlaying the Eight of Pentacles upright. Ooh, 2 8s. Eight of Wands upright, right beneath the Eight of Pentacles, major shakeup, major change as it pertains to matters of career. Ooh, okay, Ace of Wands just fell right on the ground here. Now, there is, okay, what I'm getting is that I'm hearing for a number of you prejudice, however you take that, whatever that may mean to you. There is this premonition, though, in regards to what comes through as it pertains to this cycle, okay, of I'm hearing co-balance, like a certain situation in which you need to cooperate with yourself to keep it together, to maintain yourself sort of intact, so to speak, to make progress and motion, movement forward. It's like I've got to hold it all together, okay? And right, I understand that I'm hearing these sticks and stones are going to crumble. Like it's gonna. I'm hearing the foothold is going to come loose. So I'm hearing busting at the seams, so take it as you will. I'm feeling some tension in my neck, in the back of my neck, so take it as you will, however you resonate with it. There may be, right, sort of tension of upholding some sort of structure, okay, as it pertains to matters of career or finances. But you recognize, okay, I'm hearing Taurus for you, and Sagittarius and Capricorn, and this is Capricorn's card, the Devil. Now, there is the recognition that this would eventually, that this is not suiting me. Okay, it's obvious that it's uncomfortable to hop my way through this potato sack race, right? It's like, I don't want to, why am I in the potato sack race? I'm hearing, I stand for me, and who I am, and what I'm here to create, and what serves me as the creator of it, right? It's like, and so there's this turning of the wheel, in a very significant way, Cancer. Okay, and I'm hearing Taurus specifically for you. So, and you have the Father of Pentacles here in your near future, who sits right beneath the Mother of Cups, who looks right over at the Sun, okay, upright, in your hopes and your fears. Now, so this energy may be speaking to a Taurus individual, or one who has a lot of Earth in their chart, okay, or it could be speaking of your very own propensity. It seems, though, that there is some sort of confrontation, okay, there are many characters here, yet again, a confrontation of some kind with matters of what has been upheld, with the image, the ideal, the recognition, the sort of nameplate of what has been created, of what has been contributed to, by, and with. There's a point of ultimate, I'm hearing disclosure, and I'm hearing exclosure. So, and I'm hearing, it's like, I'm hearing standing face to face. And so there's this desire for just a completely new page to be turned. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. Why do I have to deal with this? Okay, it's like, oh, you know, I want to pursue what I want. And I'm hearing, now that all is said and done, now that all the seams are coming undone, those that fastened, right? I'm hearing the wheels that just wouldn't turn. Okay, I'm now left in such a place where I can put not those pieces back together, but I can begin to contemplate on what my pieces are, my pieces to my wheels that help me not only hop, right, but roll through the motion of discovery of who I am and what I want to create as who I am. So there's this period of discovery of the self, and there's this absolute retraction, okay, from matters that are overly logical, that are overly insistent in terms of, right, the legislature, the right or the wrong, so to speak, by way of perhaps societal groupthink or the society that you may have been involved in as it pertains to matters of career finances. You are laying it down, okay, laying it down, but in an energetic way, in a subtle way even. You're setting the boundaries energetically, okay? And I'm hearing it's not an act of defiance, it's an act of alliance with you, with what is real to you, right? And so there's been this, again, this note that this would be coming full circle, that there was something more to it, okay? And so, and there may have been an individual who is of the water element, okay, also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this may be representing your very own energy in the past, in such a way that was perhaps being tagged along, or tagging along, or you tagging along in a certain way, perhaps with this individual, as you may feel it, as you may see it, who is involved in some sort of way in the decision-making process of whatever this clarity is that you're coming to, that you've been working through to come to, eventually, once and for all, finally. Now, transformation comes by way of aligning with desire, by way of understanding desire, by way of clarifying what doesn't, right, serve us, what hasn't served us, what has been a form of desire, right? Like, if you think about the devil, this fire-footed mountain goat, Capricorn's card. Ooh, oh, very heavy, very, very heavy, right? A lot of strong, heavy weight to this energy, to this card, specifically for you, as I'm feeling it, as maybe a certain position that you've upheld in the career front, okay, matters of finance, work life, especially as it pertains to the Eight of Pentacles. But in a certain way, the devil is very much adamant, right? Very much also passionate about the goals that it seeks to capacitate and bring to fruition, right? Capricorn being a very sort of steadfast energy, very focused energy to bring about its ideals, its goals, okay, those which are oriented around success, as, right, however you see it or however you take it. But, and if this is speaking to another individual, however they take it, however they see it, but Cancer, the type of desire now, and the type of passion for what it is that you do in your world, especially in the third dimension, the physical, tangible, material world, is being redefined, okay, is being reprocessed, and you're coming to terms with, wait a second, what is desire even? What do I really want? What do I really desire? And you're taking a very meditative approach, a very intuitive approach, almost even channeled, okay, towards discovering what that is for you and what does it for you. Not because it just creates something, not just because it's productive, not just because it gets you from A to B, or because you feel that it does in a certain way, because there is a certain, I'm hearing, stamina, okay, an effort that is expended with that, but because, right, it brings me closer to myself. That is the progress that I'm partaking in as my priority now. And by way of that, right, you're setting down this almost sort of analysis paralysis, so to speak, that may have been in regards to this situation that you intuitively sort of, right, had a hunch about, that you just knew. And Cancer, you're a very intuitive sign, right? Especially if you've got a lot of water in your chart, strong Cancer archetype in your chart, it's very intuitive energy. But you have here as well the Mother of Wands upright, right beneath the Eight of Wands, and the Fool peeking out, so beautiful. There is a new beginning, okay, by way of, and I'm getting that the sort of consecration of this new beginning and the clarity of it that comes about, right? It's kind of like the calm after the storm, the day after the night, right? surfaces may come through in the October period. Okay, I'm feeling that for you. Right now, the emphasis is on the laying of the groundwork, the setting of the intention for this new beginning. Okay, and so I'm getting that you see it through, right? Once this surrendering in a certain way to the flow of change is had, and there's such a turnaround that you make here, and you see through. I'm hearing with such, I'm hearing sincerity, with such wisdom, okay, and inspiration through whatever this is that you experience, that is synonymous, okay, with the capacitator of change. You're stepping into the role as not only the, you're like, this is not just, things don't just happen. I'm not just experiencing life. I am creating through the experiences that I share with myself. I am the creator of my world, of my experiences. And I change through the change that I experience. And I recognize that. And I want to take this chapter and channel myself through it, okay, what I take from it in such a way that helps me grow from it. I am the capacitator of change. I'm hearing, I live on, I move onwards. And I'm hearing there's a reason for everything. I'm hearing you may be feeling that. There's a reason for everything. Right, if something is, let's say, falling apart, there's a reason, right? There's like something is not quite flowing. And so there's this recognition of what, not only seeing it for what it may seem like, yet again, not only being, right, like, 8 of Wands, right, shake up to what is otherwise perhaps, right, a form of stability. You may have seen it or may have felt it. I recognize that my stability lies in my creation. Is not just productive. It is actually dynamic, it is creative, but there is an inherent connection that I hold to whatever it is that I birth through myself, through the process of this change, okay, that may be greatly spiritual in nature, right? If you think about birth, it's like this essence, okay, is coming through multiple dimensions, and it's that, I'm hearing that passage of light almost, take it as you will, Cancer, in a certain way that you feel, because I've gone through this, I can now create in different dimensions. I can now create with the perception of myself as the creator, right, in a very, very symbolic way. Okay, so it's beautiful. Thank you so very much, Cancer. Have a beautiful rest of September. Roll through the motions of this energetic momentum here for you. These waves. Meditation may be key for you here. Okay, so you may want to. And I'm zeroing in on my sodalite stone. Okay, and I'm hearing for you temperance. Okay, so. Rolling with it. The more I imagine this wave, right? You're on the beach and you're on the coast, and this wave is coming, and right, it's like in that moment of, well, am I going to fight the wave, right, or am I going to flow with the wave? Am I going to allow the wave to flow with me? Right? How are we going to ride it up together? Right? Becoming one with the whole grander process that, right, the wave and I are both experiencing. In a certain way, right, we're both at the mercy of each other. Okay, so the more that we recognize what we are experiencing within the grander scheme of not only the experiencee, okay, of it, but also the mover through it, that is satiating. That is the point of both clarity. I'm getting both clarity and the beginnings, okay, of a new emotional beginning, absolutely. And this Ace of Cups, I'm just intuitively compelled to split the deck with the Ace of Cups here and the Two of Cups right beneath, Ace 2, and the Six of Wands upright, okay, peeking out from beneath, the Five of Swords peeking out from the Six. There's, okay, and the Five of Cups right beneath the Five of Swords. So there's an emotional dimension to this, absolutely, and there's this desire for emotional replenishment. You have this Ace of Cups mirroring the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. there's this emotional dimension that you're giving your ultimate prioritization to, and it's one that speaks to you, though. That speaks to you and how you transform through the experience of renewal, of emotional renewal. What emotional satisfaction means to me. How, right, giving myself that in a certain way, partaking in matters that truly feed me, right? Not only as the caterpillar, but also as the butterfly. Through the transformation of what love means to me, of what self-love means to me in a certain way, however you take it, that is what I'm coming to terms with. And that is what allows, right, this cycle. I'm hearing of emotional despondence, take it as you will, to come full circle. Okay, so thank you so very much. Cancer, have a beautiful September, and I will see you soon. I highly recommend you check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights into your situation. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. For example, I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun, oftentimes, and I also resonate here and there with my Scorpio rising. So, if you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. Also, I know that some of you have been asking if I do any personal readings and the like, and I do. I have personal services. You can find them at my website, www.alchemyandyou.com. I also do, in addition to private readings, I do astrology reports, full-length astrology reports, about 9 to 13 pages. I'll take a very thorough look at your chart. I do it all manually. So I'll take a look at your chart, your energetic blueprint, and I find that, right, taking a sort of elemental approach to this is most conducive when trying to assess our propensities as it pertains to elemental balance, seeking elemental balance, and specifically I target soul path, calling, and career. So if this is something of interest to you and you'd like to take a deeper dive with it, feel free to check out the details via the link below in the bio description. Okay, otherwise, thank you so very much, Cancer. Have a beautiful September, and remember, okay, to see through the waves, right? To see through the waves and to understand that there is a sea out there. There is a sea out there, and I don't see everything that's happening, right? To me, with me, by me. Okay, so seeing yourself as one with the experience, okay, of experiencing, not as isolated or separate from what you're experiencing, right, may help you, I'm hearing, succeed in this transformation, and not in terms of succeeding or not, but in terms of the transformation of this cycle. It may help in, I'm hearing, helping increase it in a more streamlined fashion, okay, making it kind of a more streamlined transition. And I'm compelled to pull a few more cards for you here. Judgment, Four of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, meeting head-to-head with the Four of Cups in reverse, Daughter of Cups mirroring the Four of Cups, Son of Swords mirroring this Ten of Pentacles. Two cards speaking of flight, okay, the Six of Wands and Judgment. There is decision, and there is sort of a transformation that is had by way of the coming full circle with the emotions, okay, specifically with the emotions and how we've perceived the emotions. Okay, so thank you so very much again, Cancer. Have a beautiful day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon for the October readings. All right, and I'm begging to mention one last note to you, Cancer. It's all a matter of perception. Okay, there's a great thing again, right? It's like you and the wave. It's all a matter of your perception in relation to the wave, in relation to the change, right? And how you see yourself as relative to it, okay, in some sort of way. So thank you so very much again, Cancer. Have a beautiful September, and I will see you soon. Bye.